Now, time to meet the Hasselhoffs.
I think people realize that I'm a human being and that I make the same mistakes that they do.
I'm David Hasselhoff, known around the world for starring roles in Baywatch and Knight Rider.
Yeah, Kip, what's up?
You're one of a kind.
Thanks, pal.
I'm also known as the Hoff, and being the Hoff has its advantages. It's one good thing about being David Hasselhoff with the Knight Rider. I can pretty much accomplish anything I want. If I, want to jog with the President of the United States, I can pull it off. But sometimes I just want to bust out, get away from the crowds,
See you later, guys.
the noise, the paparazzi,
All right, guys. Thank you.
and find some peace and quality time away with my girls. My daughters and I are incredibly close. Nothing can take away the bond that we have.
Yeah!
He has the funniest humor in the entire world.
He's just so much fun. It's like a best friend. He's not our father, and that's what we love about it.
Yeah!
David Hasselhoff and the Hoff are a character. It's another person than me. It is me, but it's not who I am. I'm a dad. After the success of the Hoff when Scott came to stay, we've been invited to come over to the UK and get out and about across Britain.
That's the picture that I love right there. My daughter's trying to catch a sheep.
This is my family. This is the Hasselhoff summer vacation.
This is like the African Queen, yeah!
7 days ago, the Hasselhoffs were invited to the UK for the trip of a lifetime.
Let's go! Yeah!
To escape the big city, we decided to hit the road in a rented Winnebago.
Road trip! Good move, road trip. Good going, Joe. How'd you find this place?
Our first stop was Leicestershire, home of the crazy-looking sheep.
The friggin' Americans come over and they terrorize the sheep.
I loved it because it was our first chance to chill out and bond as a family.
Happy Mother's Day!
The girls totally get into it. They just get right into it.
And we got our first real taste of British country life.
Yeah, I used to be on television, but now I'm chasing pigs. Hey! What? Get out of here!
But the Hoff train doesn't stop for long. Today we're getting back out there, heading west in search of some excitement.
I want to find a place that's really haunted.
I'm looking for a haunted castle.
Hello. Hello.
And I'm going to fulfill the dream of a lifetime.
That's not a narrow boat, that's a skinny latte. Dude, what are the flowers doing on top of the boat?
The trouble is, when the Hoffs get moving, a drama is never far away.
We're running.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning on day 7 of our vacation around Britain. We're in the village of Stapleford, Leicestershire, and while Scott is sleeping in, the girls have just surprised me with a wonderful Father's Day breakfast. As we've only got a limited amount of time, we have to move on, so Joe has sorted out our next location.
Hello. Hey, dude.
Hey.
Okay, so, listen, we really have to leave here? You know, last night I really promised the girls that the place was haunted, so we walked around, and Justin and Taylor didn't buy into it at all, and I got Haley kind of on the fence because she thought that it was haunted, so I ended up sleeping in her room, but, nothing was scary here. This is not a scary place. This is a nice place. I want a haunted mansion.
I go ahead, I find a hotel which will take us at this late notice and has everything he wants, and it's all great. And he calls me to cancel because he wants a hotel, well, it's not even a hotel, he wants somewhere with paranormal activity.
I'm looking for a haunted castle, and I was wondering if your castle is haunted. Oh, it is.
I shall see if I can find somewhere with some certified level of paranormal activity.
Could you possibly just describe to me the exact nature of the paranormal phenomenon that occur in your castle?
Okay, so paranormal medium
Yes.
Haunted castle.
I mean, the problem with overwhelming feelings of terror is they could come from anything.
Right. And yeah.
No problem. No problem. Thank you. Great. Bye-bye. Bye.
I think it would be pretty easy to scare the girls. What I'd really like to do is scare David.
He's recommending a castle called Tutbury in Staffordshire. If it's as haunted as he says it is, my girls Taylor Ann and Haley are in for one big shock tonight. Tutbury is 50 miles west of here, so we got to get this show on the road.
These are the bags that need to go in a separate hole.
The Hasselhoffs don't travel light, so it looks like Justin and I have got some time to kill, playing our favorite game. With the final case going on the RV, I can't help feeling I'm going to miss this little corner of Britain.
Goodbye, Stapleford! We love you!
London was stressful, the motorhome even more so. It feels like Stapleford has breathed new life into our vacation.
We've made good time this morning, so I think we can stop somewhere and do some form of a fun activity. What do we think about tank driving?
Yeah.
What do you mean tank driving?
Yeah. As in army tanks, big guns. Look at this. Wow.
Hi, folks. How are you?
Hi.
What's happening, guys?
We'd like to drive some tanks.
We like to shoot each other. We'd like to, is there any way we can ride in something and shoot?
Next best thing, we can do tank battles, where you can actually take each other on in tanks. How does that sound?
And can you shoot?
And shoot at each other in tanks.
These are going to be your chariots of death and destruction for the next 2 hours. It's something called an FV432, used by the British Army. This one is called Jane. So if we have Team Hoff just here.
Team Hoff!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Team Hoff!
I'm teaming up with my girls to make Team Hoff. Joe, Scott, and Justin are going to be Team Knockoff.
Look at each other, guys. You are now the enemy. You are no longer friends.
What about ramming another tank?
Joe's taking charge of Team Knockoff. He knows a thing or two about tanks.
And I was a platoon commander. I had 4 of these vehicles in my command.
Trouble is, this time he's up against Team Hoff.
I'm a good shooter, though. I'm a good shooter. I don't want to navigate. I want to shoot.
You can both shoot. You guys will.
Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. I'm going to be aiming for you, Sky.
Don't hit me in the head. That will kill me. German engineering? No. What is this?
This is British engineering.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, if you want to come around the back, guys.
About to drive a tank. Shouldn't have done before. I haven't even driven a car for a while.
This is a great way to actually spend Father's Day kicking Scott Mills' ass, yeah. Oh, sorry,
you think so, do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I feel like the Hoffinator.
After half an hour of practice, the time has come for Team Hoff to take the Knockoffs apart.
Team Hoff! Team Hoff! Team Hoff!
Yeah, we're going to win. If I can drive it.
Ready to fire? Fire!
To be honest, the rules of tank paintballing aren't totally clear. I'm thinking we're doing pretty well, but luckily the experts are keeping score. One thing's for sure, Team Knockoff is going down.
Come on! Guys, we did.
We really did.
We hit you many more times.
Today is not the day for the Hoff. Today is not your day. I'm sorry.
There's always a lot of jeering from the Hoff, but he's always 10 times louder than everyone.